an orphan immigrant. I was born on a small island in the West Indies. My father moved from Scotland to try to make money on the islands, but was never very successful. He met my mother, who was already married to another man, but fled that marriage because of abuse. She had one son I had never met from the previous marriage. I had one brother, James, and together we played on the beach when we weren't studying both English and French. I loved books and writing. At a very young and impressionable age, my father abandoned us to find work on another island in the West Indies. A few years after that, my mother and I got very sick. I survived. She did not. Because my parents were not married, their entire estate went to the half-brother I never knew. We went to live with my cousin, but soon he also died. We had no family. We were now orphans. My brother moved to another island to work as a carpenter. We never saw each other again. At only 13, I was given a job as a clerk in a mercantile house. Soon, I oversaw the entire business while the owner went to New York. I learned about trading and shipping goods all over the world. I was very good at math and keeping track of all the money and products. I began publishing articles in the local newspaper. It was one of these articles that changed the course of my life.
It seemed as if a total dissolution of nature was taking place. The roaring of the sea and wind, fiery meteors flying about it in the air, the prodigious glare of almost perpetual lightning, the crash of falling houses, and the ear-piercing shrieks of the distressed were sufficient to strike astonishment into angels.
My community rallied behind me and gathered enough funds that I could now further my education in New York. During my time at King's College, I made many important and lasting connections. I began to write many articles arguing for a revolution. Then that turned into public speaking for independence from Great Britain. The loyal hearts of oak remained friends for life as we hid 24 cannons from the invading British in New York Harbor. This success helped me make captain of artillery, which then led to the recognition of George Washington.
Soon I became Washington's assistant and fought many battles with him until the British retreated and we were victorious. Victory or death.
I was there when they crossed the Delaware. Oh, moonless wintry night, a revolution in our sight, across the Delaware. I married my beautiful Eliza and finally had a family again. I began to study law and the banking systems of other countries, and soon started a couple banks. I began writing a large majority of the Federalist Papers to form a new government. Those papers later became the Constitution of the United States of America. I became the first Secretary of Treasury. After many years, I left my government job to spend more time with my family. A tragedy struck our home. My eldest son. My son was killed in a duel. And now here I sit, on the eve of my own duel with Aaron Burr in the morning. Eliza, embrace all my darling children for me. I made a lot of small decisions that helped build a nation. I made one foolish decision that ended my life. Small decisions determine our destiny and build on one another. What impact will you have on the life of others and future generations? How will your decisions echo through time and impact the future?